time for Singing Down South with Jonathan Wilburn. Great Southern gospel music and refreshment for your soul. Singing Down South. Here's your host, Jonathan Wilburn.
Hey, have we got a jam-packed show for you on Singing Down South? Now here's the Jordan Family Band.
People, listen to what I've got to say. I've been thinking about this world and the way it is today. Hey, brother against brother, on every hand, you know. There ain't no safer haven in this wicked world below. And someday soon we're going to a better place. Are you ready to go? You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. You better decide. You gotta make up your mind. That day is closer than you think, and you don't have very much time. You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. I heard an old-time preacher on the radio today. He was sounding out the gospel in a good old-fashioned way. He spoke of great destruction, and there was fire in his soul. He said you must repent and make it right. That's the only way you know. 'Cause someday soon we're going to a better place. Are you ready to go? You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. You better decide. You gotta make up your mind. That day is closer than you think, and you don't have very much time. You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. You better decide. You gotta make up your mind. That day is closer than you think, and you don't have very much time. You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind. Well, that day is closer than you think, and you don't have very much time. You better get right. You better get right. You better get right, or you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah! You better get right, the Jordan Family Band. Next on Singing Down South, we have Three Bridges.
Hey, we need your help with this next song. It says, I'm going to walk like Jesus. I'm going to talk like Jesus. I'm going to live like Jesus. I'm going to love like Jesus. Come on, help us out here tonight. You got to help us out. Oh, yeah. There's not a thing that is good about me, from the top of my head to the soles of my feet, unless I am living, abiding in the final cry. Oh, yes. Joy and peace are mine to be had. There is dwelling in His presence, He brings good from bad, and the glory of God can be seen from the fruit in my life. I wanna walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus, love like Jesus did. set me the way. 'Cause I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I wanna walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus, love like Jesus did. I wanna walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus, love like Jesus did.
All right, here comes your part. Come on and repeat after Shannon. Come on, help us out. Here we go. Come on, help us out.
I wanna walk like Jesus. Walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. Talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus. Love like Jesus did.
Come on, do that again.
Yeah, you're sounding good.
Yeah.
I wanna walk like Jesus. Walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. Talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus. Love like Jesus did. I wanna walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. I wanna live. I wanna love like Jesus did. I wanna walk like Jesus. I wanna talk like Jesus. I wanna live like Jesus. Love like Jesus did. I wanna live, love like Jesus did. Yeah. I wanna live, love like Jesus did. I wanna walk, talk, love like Jesus did. I wanna walk and talk, love like Jesus did. Oh yeah.
That was Three Bridges. Next here on Singing Down South, this is a little quartet that Pat Barker is a part of. It's called the Second Half Quartet. Cheer the Weary Traveler.
So this is a song we did on our first CD, and it features Mark, so it starts out a cappella. So here's your key, Mark, and the rest of you come in. Here we go, right?
What's the first word?
Oh, come on.
Good.
Well,
Now. I gave him the wrong word.
Now let us cheer the weary traveler. Let us cheer the weary traveler. Everybody cheer the weary traveler along the heavenly road. Now let us cheer the weary traveler. Let us cheer the weary traveler. Oh, my brother, cheer the weary traveler along the heavenly road. Now tell me, pilgrim, where you're bound, where you're traveling to on this enchanted ground. Wow! Cheer the weary traveler. Let us cheer the weary traveler. Oh, my sister, cheer the weary traveler along the heavenly road. Well, I'm bound for higher ground. I'm singing a starry crown, and I can't remain on this earthly plane, for I'm bound for higher ground. Yes, I'm bound for higher ground. I'm singing a starry crown, and I can't remain on this earthly plane, for I'm bound for higher ground. Well, I met my mama this morning, climbing up a hill so slow, trying to get to heaven in due time. Before the heaven doors close, she was trying to get to heaven in due time. Before the heaven doors close, wake me, Lord, shake me, Lord, don't let me sleep too late. Get up judgment morning, and let me swing on the golden gate. Lord, get up judgment morning, and let me swing on the golden gate. I'm bound for higher ground. I'm singing a starry crown, and I can't remain on this earthly plane, for I'm bound for higher
unstable, a lovely light glows within. Is that a baby crying? There's excitement in the wind. Something's happening in Bethlehem.
He was born in Bethlehem. Shepherds declared that angels announced his birth. Now that caused a stir. When men came asking, where is he that is born King of the Jews? We've seen his star and have come to worship him. Herod was filled with wrath. That babe is now a man, teaching a new doctrine with compassion and authority. The crowds are following him. The chief priests and elders are outraged. There's a mob outside of Pilate's home.
Something's happening in Pilate's home. On the porch, Pilate pleads with an angry mob. And this man called Jesus, I can find no fault, but something's happening in Pilate's hall.
From Pilate's hall we watched as his beaten, disfigured body fell beneath the load of the cross. His mother ran to him and the soldiers pushed her away. I heard the hammer fall, I knew the nails were driven and he was on the cross. The scoffers kept chanting. I heard him speak words of forgiveness. There was an earthquake and a darkness over the earth, and that cry from the cross, it is finished. We watched him die, but I know this is not over.
Something's happening at Joseph's grave, where Jesus of Nazareth has laid 3 days. Very early in the morning, how the earth it begins to quake, and something's happening at Joseph's grave. Come and feast your eyes on an empty tomb, and come and smell the fragrance where Sharon bloomed. In the Lamb resurrected, we'll come into view. And something will happen deep inside of you.
Something's happening where Jesus lives.
Something happened on Judgment Day. Something's happening at Joseph's
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hoppers.
And that's all the Hoppers.
Get ready to set sail on the Music City Show Cruise, February 23rd to the 29th, 2020. Sailing to some breathtaking ports of call: Half Moon Cay, Bahamas, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk Island. Cabins on this trip of a lifetime start at just $698. 6 days at sea with your favorite Christian music artists. The Nealons, Jeff and Sherry Easter, The Irwins, the Music City Quartet, Jim and Melissa Brady, Michael English, the Jordan Family Band, Tim Lovelace, Wilburn and Wilburn, The Sound, Jeff Stice, Jim Sheldon the Positive Cowboy, and more. You'll enjoy Bible studies, daily concerts, songwriting sessions, and a piano-only sing-along, luxurious staterooms, an Opry night, and special VIP events. Don't miss out. The Music City Show Cruise, February 23rd to the 29th, 2020. Call and reserve your cabin today. 1-855-346-7735. Visit themusiccityshow.com and sail away with us on the Music City Show Cruise.
Good evening, everybody. Have a good time. Well, let's all go down to the river. There's a man, he's a walking on the water. Well, won't you come along with me? All I want to see is this man walking on the water. Now he can raise the dead from the grave. He can change the water and turn it into wine. Well, he can make the lame walk. He can make the dumb talk and open up the eyes that were blind. Yes, he can. Well, let's all go down to the river. I need everybody. There's a man, he's a walking on the water. Well, won't you come along with me? All I want to see is this man walking on the water. Jesus is the man at the river, and he's washing people's sins all away. Well, he can save your soul if you give him control, and be ready for that judgment day. Yeah, let's all go down to the river. There's a man, he's a walking on the water. Well, won't you come along with me? All I want to see is this man walking on the water. Come on, boy, well, let's all go down to the river. Down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Walking on the water. Well, won't you come along with me? All I want to see is this man walking on the water. Come on, boy, well, let's all go down to the river. Down to the river. There's a man, he's walking on the water. Walking on the water. Well, won't you come along with me? All I want to see is this man walking on the water. Folks, Jesus Christ performed many great miracles, but the greatest miracle that I ever received was when he saved my soul. Amen. Let's all go down to the river. Down to the river. There's a man, he's walking on the water. Walking on the water, Lord. To come along with me. All I want to see is this man walking on. This man walking on. I want to see this man walking on the water. Hey, I want to see this man. Name of Jesus. Yes, I do. Woo!
Let's all go down to the river. A great song written by a friend of ours up around the Muscle Shoals area by the name of Earl Peanut Montgomery. What a songwriter. The next song we have here on Singing Down South is Wilburn and Wilburn once again. I love the meaning of this song, and I want you to listen to the words. So many people have got it in their minds or in their thinking that if I do enough good and that good outweighs the bad, when this life is over, I'll be able to go to heaven. And I want to tell you right now, all of our works are as filthy rags. That's what the Bible says. Jesus Christ was the sacrifice for sin, and His blood is the only thing that cleanses from sin. Jesus plus nothing equals heaven. I'm so thankful I put my trust in Him when I was a 9-year-old boy. July the 17th, 1977. is when I trusted Him with my heart. The Bible says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. I was a nobody. I still am. I didn't have anything to offer a king except my heart. And He saved me. And I'm so thankful that I know Him. It's not what you do. It's all about what Jesus has done and will continue to do in your life. You listen as my son Jordan sings, it's not what you do, it's what He's done.
I'm so thankful for Christ's love. It goes deeper. It's not what you do, it's what He's done.
I've spent my whole life beating upon me, always coming up short of who I wanted to be. But then one night an old preacher man helped me find my way.
Listen.
As He raised that old black book up high, I heard another side of grace. It's not what you do, it's what He's done. Who could ever deserve that kind of love? A million years of trying still wouldn't be enough. It's not what you do, it's what He's done. If you've been struggling with that voice in your head, reminding you of your failures and all your regrets, and you wonder how God could ever wanna take you back.
Listen.
Well, I've got good news for you, my friend. He never left. It's not what you do, it's what He's done. Who could ever deserve what He's done? His grace is so amazing, God's love is still enough. It's not what you do, it's what He's done. I've spent my whole life beating upon me.
Mr. Jordan Wilburn, my son. A beautiful song written by my friend Gerald Crabb and Jimmy Urey. That's my son, Jordan Wilburn, singing It's Not What You Do, It's What He's Done. I hope this music is blessing you like it's blessing me.
There was a biker sitting at a green light. He was wearing a leather jacket. He had all the skull and crossbone stuff, chains hanging from everywhere. Big long beard. He had a filthy old hanky tied around his head. And he was sitting on the biggest, meanest looking Harley Davidson you ever see. It sounded like thunder. An 85-year-old man pulled up alongside of him on a moped. Have you ever heard a moped? There's nothing thundery about a moped. Ringy ding 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 ding. Ringy ding ding. The old man looked over at that bike and you could see his eyes were filled with amazement. He said, "That's a beautiful bike." He said, "Can I look at it?" The old man sneered and said, "Yeah, if you want to look at it, look at it." Or the biker, excuse me, sneered. I got the two mixed up there for just a second. The biker sneered at the old man and he said, "Yeah, if you want to look at it, look at it." So the old man leaned over, got his face about that far from the bike and just looked at every inch of it. "Man," he said, "I bet that goes fast." The biker thought, "I'll show him how fast it goes." That light turned green, he popped a wheelie, and within 30 seconds, he was doing 200 miles an hour. He glanced in his rearview mirror, and there was a little dot in his rearview mirror, but it was getting bigger. Something was gaining on him. It went by him so fast that he didn't even see what it was, and it disappeared over the horizon. Pretty soon he saw something coming back the other way, and as it went past him, he recognized it. It was the old man on the moped. He looked in his rearview mirror and it disappeared into a little dot, and then he saw it coming back again. He stopped his bike and that moped hit the back of that big old Harley Davidson. It destroyed the whole back of the bike, and of course the moped was nothing but metal. The old man was laying on the ground and groaning. The biker got off and he said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you?" And the old man said, "Yes. Could you unhook my suspenders from your handlebars for me?" I woke up one day, I had a sinus infection right here. I didn't know it was a sinus infection. It looked like a golf ball. I had a golf ball. Right here. It was horrible. Big swelling right here, like a half a golf ball. Pain so intense, couldn't open that eye. Tears shooting out this eye. Tears just shooting out that eye. And so I figure, there's something very wrong. And it was very bad. The pain was so intense, I knew I had to get to a doctor. Now, if my wife had been there, I'd have just whined and she'd have took me. Taken me. She'd have got me there. But she wasn't there. So I had to drive myself. 15 miles. This eye, frozen shut. This eye, tears shooting out of this eye. 15 miles to the doctor. Went into the waiting room. It's crowded just like this place. I mean, this is sold out. It's crowded in the waiting room. You ever go to the doctor? You don't see the doctor for sometimes week and a half. You just sit there with people giving you germs. Sneezing on you, walking past you. So I'm sitting in there, and I sat there for just a second, and I went, I can't do this. The pain is too intense. So I went up to the thing, and I said, I'm in severe pain, and it has affected my brain to the point where I believe I may hurt some of these people. So if you could let me see the doctor. And evidently, she saw that I was in pain because she admitted me right away to back, and she saw the golf ball. It helps. If you want to get in, helps to have a huge lump right here. And so I went into the doctor. He looked at me and he said, I have never seen in all of my practice such a major sinus infection in my entire life. I have never seen anything like this. He said, I'm going to give you two things. I am going to give you a shot of I'm going to give you a shot of disinfectant. And then I am going to give you a antibiotic. It's the same thing. Hey, nurse, bring that Lysol. He said, I'm going to give you a big shot of antibiotic. And then he said, I'm going to give you a powerful painkiller. You cannot drive home. Now, when he said that, I thought he was giving me his opinion. Whatever he gave me as a painkiller, and to this day I do not remember what it was, but it was good. In fact, by the time I left his office, I could open my eye. I had no pain in that eye. There was no pain in that eye. There were no tears shooting out of this eye. As I walked to the waiting room, I waved to all of the people who were in the waiting room. I got in my car with one singular purpose, to drive home and get home as fast as I could so that the golf ball would go down and I would not have to have the needle go up behind my eye. I almost made it home. Just a few miles from my house, I looked into the rearview mirror and I saw flashing lights. Very nice policeman pulled me over and he came up to the car and I rolled down the window. He said, have you been drinking any Lysol? No. He said, may I see, please, may I see your driver's license and your registration? And then, when he looked at my driver's license and my registration, then he said, Mr. Davis, do you have any idea how fast you were going? Now, I need to confess to you, at this point, not only was I not feeling pain, I was way over on the pleasure side of things. So I felt the need to tell him the whole story. This is absolutely true. It's how we got the title for this, Under the Influence. I said, this morning, officer, I woke up and I had a golf ball right here, a big golf ball on my head, and then I went to the doctor. I drove myself to the doctor 15 miles. I could not open this eye and I couldn't see out of this eye, but I made it, and then I got there, and I threatened to kill all the people in the waiting room. And then I'm explaining this whole thing, and I look up, and it's the only time in my entire life I have ever received a ticket, and I've received a few. The man was smiling. He had this little smile on his face. And I said, is there a problem? He said, you were doing 7 miles an hour. I'm telling you, it seemed like a lot faster than that to me.
All right. Are you ready for Pat Barker? Yeah. Here we go. Woo.
Here we go.
All right, Pat.
I know the life of a desperate man, still a sinner, bound and longing to be free. I heard the message of God's salvation plan. He forgave me when He saved a wretch like me. The dread of what my sinful past has done to me just fell away when by faith He let me see.
God has not given me the spirit of fear.
He gave me power.
He gave me power when He needs my troubled mind.
So I won't be afraid.
So I won't be afraid.
I will not be dismayed.
I will not be dismayed.
I'll trust the Lord.
When the battle's raging,
stand on His word.
He never changes.
He'll keep me safe.
Safe from
He took me in.
I'm not a stranger.
There's a reason I don't run away and hide.
God fights on my side.
Aren't you glad? Oh, I'm gonna come on again. Here we go. I live the life of a victorious man, not defeated. Now my future's looking bright. Folks come against me, but I still take a stand when I'm walking in the power of His might. I do not worry when the war rages on. I know the captain and He's making me strong.
God has not given me the spirit of fear.
He gave me power.
He gave me power when He needs my troubled mind.
So I won't be afraid.
So I won't be
I will
afraid.
not be dismayed.
I will not be
I'll
dismayed.
trust the Lord.
When the battle's raging,
stand on His word.
He never changes.
He'll keep me safe.
Safe from danger.
That's the Guardians with bass singer Pat Barker, and doing a wonderful job here on Singing Down South.
Get ready to set sail on the Music City Show Cruise, February 23rd to the 29th, 2020. Sailing to some breathtaking ports of call: Half Moon Cay, Bahamas, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk Island. Cabins on this trip of a lifetime start at just $698. 6 days at sea with your favorite Christian music artists: the Nealons, Jeff and Sherry Easter, the Irwins, the Music City Quartet, Jim and Melissa Brady, Michael English, the Jordan Family Band, Tim Lovelace, Wilburn and Wilburn, The Sound, Jeff Stice, Jim Sheldon, the Positive Cowboy, and more. You'll enjoy Bible studies, daily concerts, songwriting sessions, and a piano-only sing-along, luxurious staterooms, an Opry night, and special VIP events. Don't miss out. The Music City Show Cruise, February 23rd to the 29th, 2020. Call and reserve your cabin today. 1-855-346-7735. Visit themusiccityshow.com and sail away with us on the Music City Show Cruise.
I've been waiting all night long to sing this one. This road I walk is straight and narrow, but leads to a better home. It was laid by Christ one day at Calvary while he suffered all alone. Now this road may lead over many high mountains and valleys dark and low, but I walk each day with sweet assurance that I'll safely reach my goal. Ahead, there is joy and gladness and rest for my will. How many of you believe that? Ahead, there is peace and contentment. Everybody will be happy and whole. You know that I'll be at home with Jesus, where tears will never be shed. Though so often this road gets rough and rocky, still I know. How many of you believe this one tonight? I'm not worried about what the future holds, just as long as I know that the same one that's holding my future is holding my hand. While on this road I get so weary, and often my feet would stray, but a gentle hand still leads me onward and helps me to find my way. As I climb each hill and cross each valley by his hand, I'm daily led, and I won't look back. I'm gonna keep right on walking, 'cause I know what lies ahead. And ahead, there is joy and gladness. How many of you looking forward to that? Ahead, there is peace and everybody will be happy at home. You know that I'll be at home with Jesus, where tears will never be shed. Though so often this road gets rough and rocky, still I know what lies ahead. Though so often this road gets rough and rocky, still I know what lies ahead. I already know what lies ahead. As I foresaid, I'm not worried about what the future holds, because I know that who's leading me, his name is Jesus. Y'all said it was all right if we had church here tonight. I want to sing just a little bit more of that. I want to sing it the way that the old folk told me that they used to sing it a long time ago. Before we got all of these instruments and everything, they would say, ahead, there's joy and gladness and rest for my weary soul. Ahead, there is peace and contentment. Everybody will be happy and whole. You know that I'll be at home with Jesus, where tears, God said he'd wipe all tears from our eyes.
Though so often this road gets rough and rocky, still I know what lies ahead. Wait a minute. Now while on this road I get so weary and often my feet would stray, but a gentle hand still leads me onward and helps me to find my way. As I climb each hill and I cross each valley by his hand, I'm daily led, and I won't look back. I'm gonna keep right on walking, 'cause I know what lies ahead. And ahead, there is joy and a gladness and a rest. How many of you looking forward to that? Ahead, there is peace and everybody will be happy and whole. You know that I'll be at home with Jesus, where tears will never be shed. Though so often this road gets rough and rocky, still I know what lies ahead. Though so often this road it gets rough and rocky, still I know what lies ahead. Give them all a great big round of applause. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. There's just something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus, like the fragrance after the rain. Jesus, 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 let all heaven and earth proclaim. Kings and kingdoms will all pass away, but there's something about because I love thee. You have given life to me. I was nothing until you found me. You have given life to me. Heartaches, broken pieces,
you found me. You have given life to me. Ruined lives are why you died on Calvary. Your touch was what I longed for. You have given life to me. You have given life when I see the sunrise in the morning, when I feel the wind blow across my face, when I hear the sound of children playing, I know it's all part of God's amazing grace. And I believe there's a place called heaven. And I believe in a place called Calvary. I believe in a man, his name is Jesus. And I believe that he gave his life for me. I was there the day my mama went to heaven. I held her hand as she closed her eyes to sleep, and I felt the power of 10,000 angels take her soul away to be crowned at Jesus' feet. And I believe there's a place called heaven. I believe in a place called Calvary. I believe in a man, his name is Jesus.
for me. Oh, I believe that He gave His life for me.
All right, and that's gorgeous. Page 209. Since Jesus came into my heart. Here we go. What a wonderful change. I have life. Floods of joy.
I have ceased from my wandering and going astray since Jesus came into my heart, and my sins, which were many, are all washed away since Jesus came into my heart.
Jesus came. Floods of joy. Come on, let's do the chorus. Says Jesus. Floods of joy.
Since Jesus came into my heart, wonderful hymn music from Gerald Wolfe's Hymn Sing. There's nothing quite like great shape note singing when it all comes together. Right here on Singing Down South, we continue to play the best in Southern gospel music. Speaking of the best, if you're needing a great sound system or audio visual of any kind, Sound Solutions in Oxford, Alabama is your one-stop shop. You visit them and tell them that Jonathan Wilburn from Singing Down South sent you. They'll take care of you and take care of all your audio-visual needs. God bless you, and we hope and pray that you'll have a blessed week.
Thank you for listening to Singing Down South with Jonathan Wilburn. More information about your host is available at jonathanwilburn.com. We hope you enjoyed the program today. Please join us again next week for more great Southern gospel music on Singing Down South.